So in Shiloh 2, they recast the main actor and the kids, and they recast other characters too, but the family pretty much stays the same, the mom and the dad. Judd comes back. Um, the plot of this movie is kind of redundant. It's just Judd wants his dog again, but he's not exactly fighting for it like he was in the first movie. Um, the movie ends with Shiloh embracing Judd and starting to like him and lets Judd pet him and everything. Yet, as when I talk about the third movie, you'll see that that makes this movie kind of pointless. Um, but we're here to talk about the second movie right now. The dogs end up getting out and biting one of the kids. Um, that doesn't really go much anywhere because they say they're not going to press charges. We never find out who let the dogs out. Are we supposed to think that it was Judd? I mean, the third movie kind of says it isn't because um, Judd says he still doesn't know who did it in the third movie. Um, who let the Judd's dogs out for them to go bite the girl? Who knows? Um, they also are just like tied up in this movie, even though in the first movie they had like a whole fenced in area that they could be in. I don't know why in this movie they pretend that wasn't a thing. Um, we get to see more of Judd's trailer. Judd ends up getting hurt because he's drinking. Marty's the only person that really likes Judd. The movie talks about how gossip's bad, and we have some class scenes. David is in this movie, who was briefly mentioned in the first movie. The dad wanted Marty, the main character who, takes care of Shiloh, wanted Marty to have friends. So there's a throwaway line about how he should start hanging out with David because he's friends with David's dad or something. So in this movie, they actually follow through on that, but David's really only used as a plot device where they end up playing spy, and that ends up getting them in trouble with Judd. Um, and then he really isn't in that movie that much after this. He has a handful of scenes, but he's just not that big of a character. He was literally just used for a plot device. Um, of course, Marty gets to keep Shiloh again. He somewhat likes Judd more now, and Judd's reputation is kinda better, I guess. This movie's weird. There really isn't that much to say about it. They recast his love interest in this movie too. Like, I mean, I think she's supposed to be a love interest, but they don't date in a single one of the movies. It's at least hinted that she likes him. Um, this movie was something, I guess. I'm honestly surprised they made a second one because it's not like the first one was all that special. I did find it interesting that the first movie came out the same year that the second book was made.